Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in next 5 minutes we are going to create a CRUD operation on .NET Core Web API. We are on .NET 6 now and we are going to use Entity Framework Core for this CRUD operation. So let me show this is a one database and I am going to use Entity Framework Core tool to generate our DB context first for our CRUD operations. So I can share this link in the description blog. And this is a tool. By this tool, we can scaffold our DB context and model in our web API. So first, you need to verify this tool is installed in your machine or not. So let me open PowerShell window. And let's run this. So this tool is already installed in my machine. In case if this tool is not installed in your machine, then you need to first install this tool. So you can run this command .NET tool installed globally .NET EF. So this will install this tool in your machine, and after that you can verify your installation with this command. So you should see this output in your PowerShell window. So once this tool is installed, then let's scroll down. So here we can see that .NET EF DB context is scaffolded. So that is what we are going to do, right? We are going to create our DB context and models using this tool. So let me copy this and let's paste it. But first I need to change the directory also. This is a project I created. So let me see the directory for this project. So this is a directory. So here we are going to move, right? So let's change the directory. And now let me copy that again. But before that, I missed one thing. We need few packages also. Let me show you. We need this Microsoft Entity Framework Core Design. So let's go to Visual Studio and Tools, NuGet Package Manager Solution. And here I am going to install. So as we are creating this on .NET 6, so you should install this package version also with 6.0.12. Okay, so let's install this. We need one more package that is called tool. So let's install that as well. Make sure we are on 6.0.12. And we need one more package that is called SQL Server. This should also be 6.0.12, so let's install that as well. And one last package. And this should not be 6.0.12. So let's install this. Now let's open our solution file, double click on solution, and here I can see the packages with the correct version what we installed recently. So these all the packages we needed to scaffold our entity framework and work with the entity framework. So now again go back, scroll down for scaffold section. Let's copy this and paste it here. Now I am going to change the server. So you should add your server details. I am doing it locally, so I can add one dot here. And database name, my database name is budget. So let me change it to budget. Let's remove this trusted connection true because I'm giving a user and password. So user is SA and password equals to my password. And here we can give the folder name where we want to generate our DB context and model. So I'm giving models, I'm keeping it as it is, and let's hit enter. So it's started the building of our project. Design also we install. Let me go back. Let's save all this. And now let's run this again. Okay, so we didn't save, and because of that, the design was not found earlier. But this time it's looking like it's working, and yes, we can see in the background models folder is created, and I can see this budget DB context with all the tables available in it. And I can see the different model also. Now let's create a CRUD operation for our user model. Okay, it's very simple, username, password, and ID. So here also I'm going to use scaffold action. So right click on the controller, then add, then select controller. It should open the model window. Now go to API, and here I'm going to check this one, API controller with action using entity framework, and click on add. Here I can select the model, so I will select the model as a user, and I will select my DB context, and let's say users controller, and click add. And our controller is generated successfully within a 5 minutes. But few things which I don't like is here we are exposing our model directly. But ideally you should have DTOs, and then you should map the DTOs with your models, and then you should expose your DTOs object here, not the models. And also one more refactoring is needed, like here we are adding the connection string directly in the code, but it should be in your configuration, and from configuration we should read that. So let me know if you want another video for that. So definitely I will add the videos for auto mappers for mapping your DTOs and model. One thing which I am refactoring is I am adding this connection strings in the configuration. As I mentioned, it should not be here. So let me copy and paste it in the configuration file. So here in the app settings, I am going to add connection strings, and under the connection string we can give any name. Let's say CRUD connection, and here I can paste our connection string. And now open our program.cs. So here I am going to read that connection values and inject it. So it should be builder dot services. Let me copy this again. Add DB context, and here I can give my DB context name. So this is budget context. So let's select that. And under this constructor we need to pass the options. So let's say options equals to options dot, here I am saying use SQL Server. And under this, if you will see the different overload version, so in this overload version we can see that we can uh, pass a connection string as a string. So let me pass a connection string here. But now we are not passing as a hard-coded value. We are reading from our configuration file, right? So how to access the configuration? Yes, from under the builder we are having a configuration, and from here I can access the configuration file, and we are having a get connection string method. There we can pass the name of our connection. So let me pass the name. What is the name? It is CRUD connection. So let's copy and paste it. Let's save this, and now I don't need all of this code, right? So let's remove this. So we are done now. Now let's try to run our application. And I can see the Swagger URL with the controller we created and all the methods for CRUD. And now let's try to post one new user. So let's remove this ID because that is auto-generated. Let's give username as a test and password as a test123, and let's execute it. So we can see that it created one record, and now let's try to get all the users. So let's try it out. Let me click on execute. So I received a response, and I can see that the record which recently we posted, we can see in the gate also. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.